Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, January 25, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. New Orleans Pelicans vs Philadelphia 76ers. The New Orleans Pelicans are scoring an average of 105.5 points per game, which is 24th in the NBA. The Pelicans have a field goal percentage of 43.8%, which is 25th, and a three-point shooting percentage of 33.8%, which is 23rd. Leading scorer Brandon Ingram is questionable, but likely not to play on Tuesday, and averages 22.4 points per game. The second leading scorer is Jonas Valanciunas with an average of 18.4 points per game and shoots 52.6% overall. 3 other players average between 12.6 and 13.8 points per game. With Ingram sidelined, the leader in assists would be Devonte Graham with an average of 4.5 dishes per contest. New Orleans averages 24.7 assists and 13.6 turnovers for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 1.8. I think the Pelicans will have the odds stacked up against them heading into Philadelphia after a challenging Monday night game with Indiana. Josh Hart got banged up against the Pacers, and Ingram's status for Tuesday is also in question. Even if Ingram plays, I like the 76ers in this spot. New Orleans is just 6-15 Austrian shillings in their last 21 road games and has failed to cover in 4 of their last 5 when playing on a back-to-back. Philly could be without Seth Curry in this game but is still in a better position health-wise than New Orleans. Our first betting pick will be Philadelphia 76ers to cover. MVP candidate Joel Embiid should be healthy and ready to go on Tuesday. The 27-year-old 7-footer is second in the NBA with a 31.6 player efficiency rating, 3rd averaging 28.7 ppg, 10th grabbing 10.7 rebounds per game, and 13th with 1.4 blocks per contest. Tobias Harris is averaging 18.2 ppg with 7.4 rebounds, and Therese Maxey has helped ease the absence of Simmons with 16.7 ppg and a team-best 4.5 assists. The 76ers are 21st in the NBA, averaging 107.5 ppg. They are 11th shooting 46.2% from the floor, 12th making 35.4% of their threes, and 3rd shooting 81.2% from the free throw line. Philly is 8th in the NBA in scoring defense, allowing 105.7 ppg and picking up 7.9 steals per game. They rank 5th with 5.6 blocks per contest. Our second betting pick will be under 215.5. Los Angeles Lakers vs Brooklyn Nets. Miami led 89-70 going into the 4th, pushed the lead out to 23 with 8:38 left, then had to stave off what became a 32-13 Los Angeles run that got the Lakers within 4 in the final moments. The Lakers were without Anthony Davis for a 17th consecutive game while he continues recovery from a sprained left knee ligament. Davis was listed as questionable for Sunday and will be a game-time decision for this game against Brooklyn. The Nets have won 2 of their last 3 games, but they struggled at home in recent games, losing 6 of their last 8 games at home. They usually play well offensively, but they will have a hard time scoring in this game because they will be without an injured Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who can't play at home because of his vaccination status. The Lakers aren't great defensively, but they played well in recent games, holding their last 3 opponents under 110 points per game. They are a very good defensive rebounding team, and they do a good job forcing turnovers, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for Los Angeles. Scoring hasn't been a problem for the Lakers, which are averaging more than 110 points per game while making 47% of their shots. They are also very active on the offensive glass, which will give them extra scoring opportunities. With Anthony Davis expected back, they will play better than they have in recent games. Our first betting pick will be Los Angeles Lakers. Brooklyn is averaging 112.2 points per game. They scored 125 points in their last game, making 50.5% of their field goals and 39.5% of their three-pointers. Kyrie Irving led the way for Brooklyn with 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Patty Mills finished with 21 points, while James Harden finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 13 assists. Brooklyn has played well defensively, giving up 109.8 points per game. They gave up 136 points in their last game and will need a significantly better performance if they want to win this game. Our second betting pick will be under 226. Sacramento Kings vs Boston Celtics. A big question heading into this matchup is the health of De'Aaron Fox, who is listed as questionable with an ankle injury. If he is unable to go, the team will need to make up for his team leading 21 points and 6 assists per contest. Through 43 games, Harrison Barnes is putting together one of the best seasons of his career at 16.6 points per game. This includes knocking down 42% of his shots from outside. In Boston's last outing, the team knocked off the Wizards by a score of 116-87. In the blowout win, the Celtics had one of their better shooting nights from behind the three-point arc at 49%. On the other side, Washington hit just 8 out of their 34 three-point attempts. In the game, Jason Tatum broke out for 51 points and 10 rebounds. The Kings have lost 8 of their last 10 games and 8 straight games on the road. They have struggled defensively, and they played worse in their last 3 games, especially in their last 3 games, giving up more than 125 points per game in their last 3 games. Even though the Celtics aren't explosive offensively, they played better in their last 3 games. They shoot the ball well from the free throw line, and they do a good job on the offensive glass, which will give them extra scoring opportunities, so expect the Kings to have a hard time slowing them down. The Celtics have also played well defensively, especially at home where they are giving up less than 105 points per game. They do a good job on the defensive glass and also force a lot of turnovers at home. Our first betting pick will be Boston Celtics -9. Boston is averaging 107.6 points per game. They scored 116 points in their last game, making 44.4% of their field goals and 48.7% of their three-pointers. Jason Tatum led the way for the Celtics with 51 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Jaylen Brown finished with 18 points and 10 rebounds, while Marcus Smart added 11 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Boston has also played well defensively, giving up 105.5 points per game. They gave up 87 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to get the win. Sacramento is averaging 110.5 points per game. They scored 127 points in their last game, making 52.6% of their field goals and 40.5% of their three-pointers. Harrison Barnes led the way for Sacramento with 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Therese Halliburton finished with 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 12 assists, while Terrence Davis added 22 points and 7 rebounds. Sacramento has struggled defensively, giving up 105.5 points per game. They gave up 133 points in their last game and will need a significantly better performance if they want to win this game. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.